Thoughts on the Kyle gathering. This weekend, the largest gathering of people named Kyle will take place in the city of Kyle, Texas. To break the record, they need 2,326 Kyles or more. Cool. This is their 5th try. I guess my only concern is how do they know they're all named Kyle, you know? Couldn't you get like a Josh or a Trey or a, you know what I'm saying? Like a Kyle adjacent. They have the Kyle vibes but the wrong name. They all need IDs. Kyle's just no. No. A Kyle can tell a Kyle from like a David, sure. But a Kyle, you can't know if it's a Kyle or a Josh. There's no difference. A Travis. This easily could be a Travis. Do you understand? You guys know this could, there's no way any of you have a finely tuned Kyle dar that could be like, this is, do you know what I'm saying? This could be a Shane. This could be a Trevor. This could be a Shane. There's just no way. It's just not even the most finely tuned. And I'm sure Guinness doesn't have the greatest. So I hope they find a way to check to make this an honest record. It does remind me of those, I don't know if you've ever been added to a random like Twitter DM thread or a Facebook group where it's like, hey, we added all the Brandons in the world into one Facebook group. How are the fellow Brandons doing? And then, yeah, that's pretty regular. And it's usually not that fun. Guinness cheaps out on Kyle finders. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying, bro. That's my one critique for them. Honestly, on God. That is my one critique. When's the Bartholomew meetup? Is your name Bartholomew? How many? I've never met a Bartholomew in my life. No, it's Alice? Then why are you asking? How many children are named Bartholomew? Bartholomew is the 3,158th most popular boy's name. In 2021, there was only 37 boys named Bartholomew. That's a tough. That's a small group. They're all CEOs. This is awesome. Assuming the same birth rate and naming preferences, if you were in a group of 10,000 people, we would expect 0 boys to be named Barth. 0 in 10,000. All right, what about how common is Brandon anymore, actually? Brandon is the 181st most popular boy's name. In 2021, there was 2,000 baby boys named Brandon. Assuming there was 10,000 people, we would expect 6 boys named Brandon. Interesting. That feels like a fall off. That feels like a fall off. I feel like Brandon used to be a really popular name. Name popularity by year. Interactive graph of all. Oh, here we go. Check me out. Check me out. Whoa. Baby name, Brandon. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so basic. Dude, holy fuck. I'm a 1991 Brandon. Oh my God, I am as basic as you get. My parents literally followed the trend. Actually, the second I'm born, the name Brandon gets way less popular. Wait, what an L. I stunk up the name. I actually stunk up the name. Or maybe I made it, no one wanted to follow my footsteps. Do you understand? Once there's the GOAT Brandon, the experiment's over. We don't need any fucking follow-ups. We don't need any half as goods, I topped it out. Wow, buy the dip though. What is the... Damn, that's... I did not expect it to... Wait, so people like in the 40s, 50s never used the name Brandon? Wait, why did Brandon just start popping up in the 1960s, 70s? What the hell? My name is like a product of the 80s, 90s. A celeb? Which celeb? It's because of President Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon Marlowe? What? You mean... No. No, you mean Marlon Brando. And that's back here, bro. No, that doesn't track. Try other names? All right, well, chat. What's your name? This is all part of my plan to secretly dox chat. Hey, everybody, let's do this fun naming game. What's everybody's name? William. I said a couple Williams. All right, William. Jesus Christ, what a fall off. Jesus Christ, dude. What a generational fall off. My God, dude. You peaked in the 1880s. Oh, yikes. Raw births? Oh, I see. No, it needs to be normalized per million, obviously. Otherwise, what does that mean? That's based on, yeah. Okay. Logan. How about Logan? Okay. Wow. Your parents are part of the Low gang. Good job. If your name's Logan, you almost certainly have brain rot. That's great. If your name's Logan, you drink fucking Prime, dude. Ludwig? Let's see. Ludwig. Fucking no one. L. That's an L. That's a big zero. Staniel? Do you think Stan's real name is Staniel? That's his first name? It's Nathan. Oh my God. Did he peak at the same time? No. Wow, Nate has a Zoomer name. Nate has a Zoomer name? Zoomers are named Nate? Wow. Sheesh, I didn't know Stans was bussin'. Oh, shit. I didn't know Stans was like that, dude. On God, for real. Stan should get the bussin' haircut. What's the most Zoomer name? What is the most Zoomer name? I think it's Aiden. It so is. No wonder he fell for it, bro. That is look how colossally Zoomer this is. There wasn't a single fucking Aiden in the 80s, bro. Holy God, it's the most post 9/11 name I've ever seen. Jalen. Yeah, same thing. Wow. Jalen is the most gender neutral name. My God. That is like the most gender neutral name. Jaden. Spencer. Spencer's a real millennial name. Wow, Spencer is a very Brandon-esque millennial name. In fact, if you are Spencer nowadays, you're more likely a woman. That's the rising trend. Darren, my dad's name. It fits! Oh my God, my family is so basic! My family just takes the name of whatever the most popular fucking boy's name is the year they're born. Oh my God, Darren into Brandon is just literally a peak of our birth years. That's fucking crazy. What about Zachary? Zach. He's born slightly after me. This literally tracks. Oh my God. This literally tracks. We're so basic. My parents literally did no thought at all. What about Ari? Oh, let's see. Ariana. Oh, she's got a bit of a Zoomer name. My wife was a trendsetter. Look at that. She's got a Zoomer name. How about that? Look at numbers on the left, numbers per 1 million births. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you understand? Hunter is the most gender neutral. I've never met a woman named Hunter. But I've never spoken to a woman in my life, so I guess that doesn't count. Hunter. That's so obviously not the most gender neutral name. There's barely any women, bro. What about Chad? Wow. For all the talks about Chads and incels saying Chads are stealing their women, Chad fell off. If a Chad stole your woman, he probably went to go to his hip replacement. If a Chad stole your girl, then you got a problem, bro, because he's fucking crutching around. Dude was born... Oh, try Elon. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Okay, it's not there. Elon and Ludwig, same. Okay. What about Dorothy? Yeah, what a massive fall off. My God. There are no young Dorothys. That's interesting. Mildred. Yeah, that pretty much marks you as a boomer. Karen. Okay, Karen. Karen. That's exactly what you'd expect. Wow, it's funny. You don't think about it's so colossal. Tom? Tom's pretty popular, right? I guess Tommy. There's a Tommy period. Now it's more of a Thomas. Tom has definitely had a fall off, though. Interesting. Is there any more Zoomer name? What is the most Zoomer name that I can think of? We did Aiden. We did Jalen. We did Khaleesi. Okay, we're done. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Khaleesi. Not a single one prior to Game of Thrones. Oh, what about Kendrick? Damn. Anakin? Oh my God, there are Zoomers. There's literally Zoomer couples that are going to be Anakin marrying Khaleesi. That's awful. That's like Funko Pops coming to life. That's so embarrassing. Your kids are not Funko Pops, bro. You just name them something normal. They're not like a reminder of a show you like. Speaking of which, though, Hermione? Oh, about Harry. Okay, Harry had to fall off. Beyonce? Dwayne? Probably lines up with The Rock, actually. He's probably a 70s baby? Maybe 80s? I think he's 70s baby. Try Kobe. Damn, Kobe has a massive spike. Oh, jeez. Nope. I'm playing all these. What about Reborn? He's back. I spelled Hermione wrong? Hermione. No, I spelled it right. Hermione. It's not there. Try Adolf. I think it only has Adolfo. Adolf. No, they don't have it. Try Goku. No, it's not there. Try Taylor. Oh, interesting. Interesting. 90s? Wait, when was Taylor Swift born? Is she also basic? I think this is exactly when she was born. 1989? No, never mind. She's a little bit early. Try House MD. That's not his name. His name is Gregory House. How about Luffy? Luffy? Try Blitzcrank. Oh my God, look, it's off the chart. Millions of parents naming their son Blitzcrank. Naruto. None of these are real names. Try Bluey. Oh. These are nothing. Fizz. No. Ash. Asher. Wow, Asher is a Zoomer name. I know a little baby named Asher. He's gonna have some Asher friend. Wow, up to 2.2K. Zelda. Interesting. Wow, interesting. There's Zelda Fitzgerald and Zelda from Zelda. It's like the original name of it, then dead, then fucking Nintendo makes a game, and then now it's a video game. That's funny. Shrek. Nobody's naming their kid Shrek. Okay, thank God. What about Fiona? Huge Fiona spike. Lining right up with Shrek. Try Liam. Oh, wait. Liam sounds like a very Zoomer name. I can't imagine a Liam that's not, like 22 with the bussin' haircut and popping a Zin. I guess Liam Neeson. Liam. No, it's Zoomer, bro. Liam Neeson was an absolute Giga Chad outlier. When Liam Neeson was born, there were no fucking Liams, and now there are a lot of Liams, bro. Do Barack. Oh, interesting. Barack. No, he's a one-on-one. Jason. That kind of tracks. I don't know too many new Jasons. Wow, when Jason peaked, it had 14,000 people per million. That's ranked 4. Jason was very popular. Donald. When was Trump born? He's like 50s, right? 40, late 40s, maybe? Was it? Biden was born 44, right? During World War II. And so Trump's like 4 years after that, maybe? So like 48. 2 young and spry candidates, for sure. Elsa? All right, wait. Elsa. Yeah, that tracks. It's the same thing as Zelda, where it's like popular for one reason, then somebody puts it in their show, and then it's popular again. Although, actually, it had a very short spike and then immediate fall off after 2014. I think people don't want to have Elsa babies. Katniss? No. Come on. Peter? Peter kind of petered out. LeBron? No LeBron. Serena on the rise. Serena trending up. How about Skibbity? That one's coming. That one's gonna be right around here. When they expand the graph a little bit, boom. All right, that's enough of these. We've got to the bottom of it. We learned something. I don't know what we learned, but we learned something. We're smarter. Actually, here's what I learned. I'm basic as fuck. Do you realize that the most common age in America is my age? And the most common person you can be is a male of my age. And of that people born in the year that I was born, one of the most common names for boys was Brandon. I am literally I am the American most basic person. I am, that's crazy. That's very Sheldon. What? You are the default skin. Well, that's yeah. See, that sounds a little racist. Let's not go around saying default skin, right? That is. See, now you're using video game metaphors, but I think we should all chill. I think that's not what we're going for. Where does the name Brandon come from? Where does the name Brandon come from? That's a great question. It's an anglicized version of the old name Brenain, which itself is derived from the old Welsh word Brenin, translating to prince. Prince outlived Mike Jack. Kendrick was talking about me. Kendrick was talking about me. It goes that deep. 95% won't understand. Holy fucking shit, dude. You did outlive Michael Jackson, to be honest. That's what he was saying. Okay. It also might mean goose-covered hill. It either means prince or goose-covered hill. I don't... That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Brandon is a classic name with a sharp edge and a range of interpretations, making it the perfect choice when fitting a meaning for a baby. Cool, I guess. The Goose Prince. Cool. That's kind of hype. Brandon. Let's, I know that my last name, Ewing, is supposed to come from French English. Which is weird to me because France and England just constantly fought wars for all of their history. So I don't know why two of them were fucking. You could look up your family crest. Ewing family crest. Damn. Okay, well, what do you guys think? Graphic design is my passion. What do you guys think? I've been really putting in the work on this. Bagpipe type beat. I don't know what the fuck's going on. There's like, this is doing too much, I think. Honestly, we got the sun, the stars, the wall, the helmet, the floors, the lion, the other star. It's just, keep it simple, bro. You ever seen the Lannister family crest? Just a big old lion. Oh, it's overcompensating. It's giving overcompensating. I'm sorry if I must say. It's like we're trying too hard. Keep it simple. We're Ewing of all trades. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking, that's no good. At least I can buy it on an apron. Interesting, but odd. Overcompensating, I fear. Overcompensating for your fat fingers. Bro. Subtlety is an art. Ewing clan with the most over-designed crest you've ever seen. Dude, I think it'd be so embarrassing to show up to a meeting of the clans and my great-great-great-great-grandfather shows up with that fucking shit. It's so gaudy. If you had a cooler looking crest than the king, would he get mad about it? First law of power. Never outshine the master. Okay? Famously, there was Nicolas Fouquet, was a French finance minister in the early years of the reign of Louis XIV, the most powerful French king in history. Nicolas Fouquet was the finance minister of France. Do you know what he did? He started embezzling state funds to build his own personal wealth. Okay? He managed money also better than the king. So he grew more and more rich. Nicolas Fouquet thought that everyone would like him because of how rich and powerful he was. He threw these lavish parties designed to impress on everybody how cool and to flex his lavish estate and wealth. Eventually, his estate grew to be bigger than the king's. One day, he throws the biggest party France has ever seen and invites the king. The king shows up, and Nicolas Fouquet is so sure that he's going to stun the king and impress him and get an even bigger promotion. Instead, the very next day, the king sent him to be dragged to a cell and executed. Lesson 1, never outshine the master, okay? Is this a fake story? I read it in the book 50 Laws of Power. I don't know if it's dramatized. And also, this was in the year 2012 I read it, so it's been 12 years. I was also there. 48 Laws of Power? No, not 48 Laws of Power, you dumb idiot fucking sack of shit. I read the 50 Cent version, 50 Laws. Okay? The 48 laws is for absolute chumps. I read the version where 50 Cent added 2 more laws. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding. Okay? There are 2 more laws that rapper 50 Cent added to the book, and he cooked with those 2. Get rich or die trying. Yeah, he did it. He got rich and didn't even die. What a win. What a win. Dress like you lie about being good at golf. So if I tell you that I'm really bad at golf, are you thinking he's secretly lying and he's probably really good? What are you thinking? If I tell you that I'm awful at golf, which I am, what is your secret? You think, oh my God, he must be Tiger Woods out there? I don't play golf, okay? I do have a golf fit on. I do apologize for that. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it.